The Riverside County Sheriff's Department did an active shooter training at one of our schools here in the desert. I got the chance to see the training officers received yesterday in light of recent events elsewhere in the country. It's a preparation for the worst. Riverside County Sheriff's Department transformed Palm Desert Charter Middle School into an active shooter scene.
We're trying to expose staff to the stress inoculation part. It's not so much the physical exertion, it's the mental exertion that they'll experience in these environments.
Dean Agnoletto is a captain at the Palm Desert Sheriff Station. Staff there do this type of training twice a month.
My assumption needs to be the shooter is in that room. That's my mindset.
15 officers from the station took part in Saturday's training.
It's pretty eye-opening and when you actually go through it. You can't read your way through that. You have to experience that firsthand.
The training was made as realistic as possible, with sounds of gunfire, smoke, simulation firearms, and stand-in students.
We want to show staff that they can be successful in this environment and fight through that stress.
2 scenarios were organized. During the first, staff were trained to go towards the sound of gunfire and handle the shooter immediately.
Going in, ready to go. So whoever's going to throw this door, I'm just going in.
In the second, there were no active gunshots, and staff had to find the shooter, clearing each room in the process.
If you train static, then when you get into a real life situation, you haven't conditioned your mind to sift through all of the things that it has to get to the end, to the solution of what we're there for.
Sheriff Chad Bianco says all deputies that carry weapons are required to do yearly active shooter training.
It's important that we train, and we train often. We also involve other agencies and we train with them, so we're all on the same page.
If there ever was an active shooter, up to 400 sheriff deputies can respond immediately.
We certainly don't want it here, but I want everyone to know that we are very, very prepared for it, and we are up for the task.
Coming up on Wednesday, our Jennifer Franco will bring you along as she experiences active shooter training with the Palm Springs Police Department. PSPD is assessing officers' strengths and their weaknesses to improve their preparation for mass shootings. In response to the tragedy in Uvalde, Texas, and again, tune in on Wednesday night at 6 o'clock for that report right here on News Channel 3.